Hello there and welcome back to the Potting Shed. I'm fairly new at growing plants from seed, and I find that I'm constantly catching up, trying to learn what works best for each plant so it performs well. Just like people, some prefer full sun, while others need a bit of shade, especially at the hottest time of the day. Some plants, like these pumpkins for instance, well, they are incredibly thirsty and will need at least 2 waterings a day at this time of year. And then on the other hand, there's little plants like this Sundella, which only needs the tiniest drop of water to keep it going. And I think it is time now to plant them in my little coastal garden here in Yorkshire. I took a day trip to the sea yesterday, and it was strange to see all the shops and cafes preparing to open for the season in the middle of June. The pandemic has meant that these tourism businesses are now opening 4 or 5 months later than usual. Walking along the promenade, it reminded me of a poem I wrote a while back called A February Morning by the Sea. We must go to the beach today. Let's walk along the prom in coats and gloves and bobble hats and see what's going on. The kiosks are still boarded up. The season's not begun. Eastern winds swirl round the bay. No warmth yet in the sun. And yet it's busy on the front. Easter weeks away. Painters, builders, salesmen, cleaners, lots to do, they say. Deliveries are coming in to fill the seafront stores. The deck chair men are painting stripes on 20 beach hut doors. Cafe owners buy their stock of giant coffee tins, whilst council workers on the path are cleaning litter bins. The theatre puts a poster up to sell the summer shows. The pier erects a brand new sign. Open soon, it glows. Everyone's excited here. The season is approaching. This year, they say, will be our best. At least that's what they're hoping. We sit and watch these busy folk. We're lucky coming here to see the seaside waking up and start another year. PK was born down on the south coast, but she's adjusted very well to living here in Yorkshire. Still, I'm pretty certain that she thinks the Potting Shed is a beach hut. She loves to stretch out in the sun just like the plants, but she also likes a bit of shade and a little snooze. Well, this week we're celebrating midsummer, and to mark the occasion, I've written and recorded a poem that looks back over the year so far in a new rhyme called A Tale of Midsummer. Midsummer's Eve, in the strangest of years, when nightmarish creatures became our worst fears, threatened by demons who flew through the air, locked in our towers and filled with despair. We trusted the kingdom to do the right thing, but nervously worried about what that might bring. We missed all the magic of friends in hard times, when sharing a hug became one of life's crimes. We clapped for the carers, our own fairy folk, whilst damning the asses who thought it a joke. Gargoyles and pixies were flouting the rules as darkness descended on all of our schools. What a tale we will tell on next Midsummer's Eve of this time in our lives we can hardly believe. Well, that's it for this week from the Potting Shed. PK and I hope you'll join us again for 1 or 2 more poetry seedlings here in Wharncliffeside next week, along with details of how you can win one of my Instant Fix poetry booklets. Follow David's Poems on Facebook to watch previous episodes and read more poems, or visit the website www.davidspoems.co.uk.